Shlomo. He will be evaluated by Frank.
Just wait a second.
Shlomo, my friend, you went out into no person's land tonight, out of anybody's comfort zone, out into improvisational speech with no idea what you were going to talk about when you came up here. I can't think of a scarier thing. It's like a 5 to 7 minute table talk. This is the first time you've tried this, improvisational speech, is that right? Third time. Well, that takes away my evaluation.
On to the next one.
If I hadn't called out Fred's name and asked him to give you a subject, I would think this was a setup, because there is almost no subject with greater potential for an improvisational speech than traditions. Everybody has traditions. Everybody can relate to this. Kudos, Fred. That was a wonderful subject, full of potential, easy to relate to. You took it and walked slowly with it. That's like you didn't run with it, okay? You did struggle to get started. There's no question about that. You gained some strength when you mentioned groups that do have traditions. You mentioned Suncoast Toastmasters, you mentioned our country, then you moved on without giving us examples. And then you decided, wait a minute, let me go back and give you some examples. And you did that. Basically, Shlomo, I felt you were jumping around tonight. You never got hold of Fred's subject. You never owned the material. You gave us a bunch of pieces without any segues to hold them together. Now, as I said, you were out in no man's land, and I don't think I'll ever dare to do what you did tonight. You moved to bad traditions, which is a very, very interesting place to go, and you talked about the fraternity and the sorority hazing, which was very interesting. Once again, that was not consistent with anything that preceded it. It was just, let me talk about this because it popped into my mind. And all your little pieces did not constitute a whole tonight. Suggestions. And that's very, very challenging for an evaluator to give suggestions in this situation. Fake confidence and excitement. Thank Fred enthusiastically for that great subject he gave you. That's giving you time to think. Have some universal quote in your mind. After you thank Fred enthusiastically, put out that quote with universal application. Now you're into 30 seconds or so of it, maybe a little bit longer than that, and you've had time to think, you're in charge, you've made a positive first impression, and I think practice is the biggest deal. You need a mentor to help you with improvisation. Toby Martini, Beth Correa, there's lots of good mentors for improvisational speakers, and I think that would help you, and I admire you. Good job.